Welcome back guys to Swordburst 2. We're gonna play this house game once again. In today's video, we're gonna try to get the Sky Prince from Direwolf. It's one of the rarest drops in the game currently and not a lot. But lucky enough there are enough NPCs around it where we can kill in the meanwhile until he respawns. So we're gonna go there right away because we want to go there and kill him so many times as we can. There are probably a couple of people there farming him as well, so it's gonna be only easier to actually kill him. But the drop chance will of course be a little bit lower, I think, because I don't know for sure how the drop chances actually work yet. I'm gonna take a look at the game itself. It just loads a little bit weird and then it starts to freeze for a second and then it just goes on again. Like, it could have been worse, but it's just a thing we have to live with, and lucky enough it's not the end of the world. So somebody else is waiting at Direwolf, so in the meanwhile we're gonna kill some bears for it because, you know, we want to get, you know, we want to stay in shape. We want to be sure we stay in shape, because if we do not stay in shape, we are probably gonna die really quickly. So we got Direwolf over there. We're gonna run there so quickly as we can, because somebody is actually attacking him over there. And he is killing him with a repair. Nice, I like repairs. Oh, thank you so much for actually not killing him. Thank you. Thank you. So here we go. He's actually not that strong. Direwolf is actually one of the weakest mini-bosses currently in the game. So there we go. A little bit more hits, and maybe with a lot of luck, we're gonna get the Sky Prince on the first try. Come on, give me the Sky Prince. Come on, I believe in it. Come on. There we go. And kill. Kill. He's 0 HP. I used to be 0 HP as well, and I didn't die, but you should die, because that's just a thing. Sadly enough, we didn't get the drop, so we're gonna wait a couple of minutes before he's gonna respawn. So we're gonna kill some wolves at the same time. So we're gonna say T towards that person because he didn't really kill him, and sadly enough we didn't get the drop on that. So we're gonna kill a wolf and a bear at the same time, and that's gonna be really easy because these mobs are not super strong and they actually have a little bit of a chance to actually drop something rare. The wolf actually drops an armor and the bears drop a katana. The katana is actually a really good weapon to have if you are not super high level, because there are so many things, you know, so many things that drop in this game. Like, every mob has a little bit of a rare-ish drop on them, and it's just a really easy thing to do. So it seems like no wolves are respawning at the moment, so we're just gonna kill so many bears as possible. Maybe try to stack up a little bit on rare uncommon weapons. And let's see, it's actually a uncommon weapon, so that's actually nice to know, because the rare weapons are not even added, I think, because they still need to be made. So we're gonna kill this bear over here. There we go. There we go, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we're gonna push on towards this bear. We're gonna try to kill him as well. We just have to wait a little bit longer before it's gonna be done. So here we go. Here we go, a couple of spin attacks. Easy peasy lemon. And then we're gonna jump over him. Oh, that was perfect combat roll. He didn't even see what we were doing. So we actually got a lot of fel currently. We got 1.6k fel. I wish we're gonna get more later on, because we need to stack up on fel once new items get added, because if we have a low amount on that, it's probably gonna be a really hard. And lucky enough, guys, that will be patched in the future. All those kind of exploits will actually be patched once the game is actually gonna update, because most of those things will just be patched. And that's always good to know as well, because there are way too many exploiters on release already, and that's actually really weird to see that so many people have exploits within 24 hours, even if the game is filtering enabled. Filtering didn't, because normally it does, and this game had a little bit of a harder time. So Alex is currently making all the anti-exploit scripts. I already told him how to do all the exploits because people told me. If you guys know any exploits or any things of those, make sure you send them towards me in a message on Discord or anywhere else, and I will just, you know, I will basically just tell Alex and he will patch them, and that's always a good thing because we want to be sure this is going to respawn. So we're not going to leave the area too much because I want to be sure I'm going to deal enough damage on Direwolf, and, you know, I just want to get the drop. The drop should be around 6 minutes once Direwolf actually drops down from the sky on top of this thing again. Like, he pops up out of nowhere. I think he comes from the sky like, done, and he's here. Like, if you stand exactly here, he will actually spawn on your head, I think. It was like around here, and he will just, I think he will just stand on my head like that. So we're gonna kill this wolf over here so many times as we can, because we want to get that rare armor that he drops. And that rare armor is, of course, really, really good as well for lower level people. So we're gonna do a couple of combat roles over there, and we got a couple of guild members over there. If you guys want to join my guild is the Liberation Legion. You can all join it. The guild is free. The link is down in the description if you guys want to join. We are not an anti-PK guild, but we're also not a player kill guild at the same time. So we're gonna do a couple of roles over there. We're gonna, you know, respawn. Come on, bear. Come on, wolves. You have to respawn. Because I want to murder and stab you so many times as I can. Let's see. Let's see. I actually really like this armor because it actually suits my head and my shoulder pads at the same time. And of course our logo as well. Like our logo is pretty easy, but it's also really good rememberable and actually suits a lot of armors in the game. And that's kind of the point what we did with the armor and the badges. Because, you know, certain armors are completely red and some of them aren't. And that's just a thing that just happens. So we're gonna attack the bear. Here we go. Do a couple roll back towards this place because direwolves should respawn anytime now, and I hope it will because I just want to get that thing because it's probably one of the best swords that you can get. It's 25 damage with a 5% crit chance, but if you actually have a double one, it will definitely make you strong because dual wield of course makes you a little bit stronger, and you know the 10% crit will make you so much more OP. Like, it will make you so much more OP because doing more crit damage is always good because currently I only 5% chance it will happen. If it's crit, you basically do a little bit more damage and it can actually win a PvP fight once player killing is added, or even a mob or boss fight because doing crit damage is always good. So wearing 2 of these will probably give me 10. I will ask the developers if this is true about the crit percentage as well, because if it is, then it would be really awesome. If it's not, then sadly enough, it's not that awesome because dual wielding will be probably one of the weakest things at the same time, but probably also one of the strongest things at the same time, because if you know how to do dual wielding, you are basically untouchable in the early access. Later on in the game, the mobs will of course get more updates and of course do more stuff, because right now they only attack you and they basically do nothing. They legit don't do anything. Like, and that's just always really do anything. So we're gonna stand up here, we're gonna wait a little bit, and you know, we're gonna do a couple of spins. And he's not respawning yet, so we're gonna pull the bear. There you go. He was exploiting his damage because he was dealing way too much damage with that sword, because direwolf cannot die with that short of time, even if you have that much people, because he was rapid damaging. And rapid damaging is basically, you can do like 1,000 attacks at the same time, and you know, it's just basically you do a rapid attack and you deal a lot of damage. That will be patched later on in the game, but sadly enough, people are currently doing it. So we're gonna kill the bear over here, and then we had the dungeon challenge. I'm definitely gonna try that one later on again in live streams and all that kind of stuff. But it's probably gonna be a really, really hard time to even do that. So here we go. We're gonna kill the final one. There we go. Go with more spins. Sadly enough, we didn't actually get any rare drops on screen. Even killing this many bears didn't give me anything. So I'm gonna walk over there and actually kill the wolves over there, because killing the wolves is always a fun thing to do, because they drop that nice armor that I even want. Because I want to try to get all the armors as possible. And as soon trade comes out, I will definitely do so many weapon reviews as I can. Because if you guys have a weapon and you want me to review them, just trade it over. I will do a review. Really? I just got this armor. Wolf. Leather armor. Yay, I can do a review about it. Woo! But anyway guys, if you have any rare armors later on in the game once the trading comes out, I will definitely review them on video and show them towards you guys, and I will give it back to you after I did the review. But anyway guys, please say it with me, and if you want to join my guild, the link is down in the description, so please say it with me. 1, 2, 3, peace out, yeah!